Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to come and talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac, okay? Now, listen, I got a lot to say because I thought this episode was actually cute. I enjoyed the episode. I didn't realize how many notes I had already taken, and only 15 minutes. I was only 15 minutes into the episode, and I was like, "Oh, girl, this is a lot." Okay. Um, Everybody got on my nerves. Not everybody. It was a lot of I saw it was a lot of like double dutch to me, this episode. It was a lot of things that happened where I didn't understand. Okay, let's just talk about the episode. Okay. I want to read something before we get into the mess. This was a comment. Now, this comment that I'm about to read was actually. Hold on. Okay, so this comment that I. I don't know how I'm gonna do this video. This is so ghetto. I'm trying to get this video out the way and I can't because there's people walking up and down the stairs. But I don't care. I don't know if y'all care. I need to hear him get my videos out. It's so much going on. Girl, I got a couple of hours of sleep last night. Girl, once I've been up, I was up, not up, but I started drinking yesterday. I had my cocky. I started drinking yesterday around like 6, I believe. And I didn't go to sleep until like 4. And then I had to wake up. Then I woke up around 6. So girl, I'm like, I made me some coffee this morning. I made a real strong cup of coffee. So I don't feel bad. I think the coffee actually helped because it was like, I put a lot of coffee. It was instant coffee, but still coffee. Hold up, y'all. Okay, so we're going to do the best we can do, okay? There's a comment that I wanted to read. Now, this comment was posted probably like a week or 2 ago. No, it wasn't posted last week. This comment was posted probably like 2 weeks ago. So it's kind of like a late comment, but I wanted to read it. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought it was a great comment. And so here we go. This is what the comment was. And again, this was something I wanted to read like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And it just slipped my mind. And again, this comment is from G Frazier 14. It's kind of long, but it's a good comment nonetheless. So this is what they had to say. Candace pisses off her supporters by not standing firm in her feelings towards Ashley, Robin, and Giselle. I've been watching since season 1, and like you, cousin, I remember when Ashley had no mercy on the Green Eye Bandits, Karen, and Charisse. She was willing to go toe-to-toe with all of them and stand firmly in it. The difference with Candace and Ashley in this case is Ashley was never looking for acceptance from them, and she definitely didn't care if they liked her or not. Candace did, and still does. I think this whole closeness that Candace and Robin have falls right in alignment with how you feel about the frequency of mentioning people that aren't cast members or people that have never been mic'd up. If we don't see it on screen, it's irrelevant and doesn't translate. Because let's be honest, this production team does a horrible job of editing, filling in the gaps for continuity. If Candace and Robin are that cool off camera, it will bleed over on camera, seeing as to how long they've been on the show together. The way Candace describes their friendship, it should give what Portia and Phaedra gave when they became frickin' frack. Until last season, Candace and Robin hardly ever engaged with each other directly. Even with all that being said, nothing Candace said about Robin is that unforgivable. Robin is heartless mad at Wendy and Candace for fun shade, but Karen wears her out and she deals with it and moves on. Haven't I said that?
Karen wear Robin low. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Karen stays with her stiletto heel planted right here on the side of Robin's neck. And for whatever reason, Robin still will find it in her heart to forgive Karen. Anyways, um, I do think that Robin's ability to move on with Karen and Ashley comes with the encouragement of Giselle. They know Karen is a fan favorite and Ashley is an OG, and quiet as it's kept, they would rather have Ashley on their side than not because, again, she doesn't care about their acceptance. Let me tell you something. I'm going to stop for a second. When I have been seeing, okay. I have been seeing a lot of y'all say that when it comes to Candace, that she does care about their acceptance. And I wasn't buying it until I read this comment, and then I started to realize, yeah, it may be some truth to that. I know some of y'all don't like Ashley, but when this person said G Frazier, I don't know that I'm saying this person because I don't know if it's a man, woman, they. I don't know pronouns, none of that. When this person said that Ashley was hell on wheels and didn't give a damn, that's how I know a lot of people wasn't watching the show back in the day. Ashley was hell on wheels and she didn't care if they liked her or not. She wasn't begging for their acceptance. I don't give a damn about y'all. She was gonna say what she wanted to say to Karen, Robin, Giselle, whoever, Katie, and then I'm gonna stand right here. What's T? I think that is where the frustration comes in with Candace because you know I know Candace. Hold on, let me finish reading. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. And then this is where the thing that pissed me off the most with Candace's interview with Angela Yee is when they discussed colorism and Candace wanted to straddle the fence. She said she won't call anyone of the cast colorist, but colorism is an issue amongst them. That's where she lost me because how does colorism exist in the group if no one is colorist? It just seems like Candace wants to be liked above everything. Listen to what they said. And I said, "Ooh, baby." It seems like Candace wants to be liked above everything. She basically said so in the interview with Angela Yee. She went from being liked by everybody in real life to the dynamic of this RHOP friend group. And I said, that's what it is. She did say in the Angela Yee interview, that she went from being liked, loved by everybody to this. So I can see how all of that plays a part in why it appears, at least some of us think now, some of y'all been saying it, while it appears that she just wants to be liked. Because I was always liked. So why don't you guys like me? The thing is bouncing, sorry. Why don't you guys like me? You know what I'm saying? And then it starts to come across as desperate and almost a little embarrassing because you'll hear Candace not, she don't have to drag Robin or Giselle or none of them, but you'll hear the things that she says about Robin, and they're positive things. Even when she was on Watch What Happens Live, even when she was on Angela Yee's podcast, she didn't say anything negative about Robin. But it crossed my mind, would Robin give her the same grace? If she did an interview and Candace's name came up, would she scrunch up her face? Would she say something? Hold up. So if Robin did an interview, would Robin scrunch up her face? Would she, I guess, give Candace the same, that Candace gives her? Would she be shady? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But we're just talking. I'm running my mouth. We ain't even got into the review yet. But I wanted to read that comment. I just want, I don't like that Candace does look desperate to, and it's like There's no way. I'm sorry. There's no way that I hope she sees. I don't know. I don't even think she sees the light now because there's no way that I could say that I'm as close to. And I'm talking about in real life. There's no way that I could scream from the mountaintops that this person was my big brother or my big sister, and then you treat me the way that you treat me, or even if you feel like I did you something, you still not find it in your heart to not forgive me. But I've noticed that you can forgive everybody else around you, and they have said 10 times worse than what I've said to you. At some point, I'm gonna have to just say, fuck you, nigga. I'm gonna start treating you the way that you treat me. Hello? So Giselle, Ashley, and Robin and Mia, they meet up at a fabric store. This is an infamous, house. This is Housewives 101. Get some girls, especially now since none of them like to swipe their card at the stores. Hello. Get some girls, take them to a store, and let them stand around and talk about people in the group. I ain't seen nobody pick up nothing and swipe. Nobody is girl. At least Gunica, from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. At least she was up there swiping her chime. Girl, y'all done went into the fabric store, wasting these people time. Ain't about nothing. Anyways, they meet up at a fabric store. I thought I put that this is Giselle's. Giselle has a new confessional look. It's her best confessional look to this date. Okay. I thought about what Carlos said. I know what I don't want to complain about Giselle because Giselle, she's really not doing too much of anything this season. But I'm complaining about Giselle because I figured out what it is, what's going on with Giselle. Carlos King has been very vocal about him telling Giselle she needs to take a step back, right? Basically, let the other girls, I guess, be the messy girl. You take a step back, right? I think that Giselle has taken what Carlos King has told her, and not only has she stepped back, she's choosing not to even show up for work. And that just goes to show that you're only good at one thing. You can't even do your job because you're so for the last 4 or 5 seasons, I'll say 4. No, I'll say like 3, 4 maybe. You've been so busy. I was thinking they've been on for like 10 seasons. I'm thinking about Married to Medicine. That just goes to show that you can't even do. You're not even a good housewife while this is kept because the only thing you know how to do is keep up mess. You can't even just show up to work and just be a good housewife without you having to kick up mess. And so I think that when Carlos says that, basically when he was saying that, just kind of like take a step back, not only has she taken a step back from basically stirring the pot and keeping up the mess, you've also taken a step back from the show. But just because you don't keep up the mess don't mean you still shouldn't show up to work and shoot and film and interact. Girl. Dude, that makes sense what I'm saying? Giselle took it as though, oh, you want me to step back? I'm stepping all the way back because all she know how to do is keep up mess. Anyways, they started talking about coochie sweat and ass sweat. I mean, I just thought, I don't know. I guess because I guess because I'm a sweater, so when I do work out and it's a heavy workout, girl, my pants is gonna be wet. Okay. I don't know what y'all be doing in the gym, but I be working out. Not now. I'm gonna start back working out. But when I was working out, girl, my panties is gonna be wet from the front to the back. Okay? Because girl, I'm at the gym working out. Now y'all other hoes, y'all at the gym just being cute. We trying to get our fitness on. So I think it's a weird conversation. Even when Wendy said it to Candace, like, your coochie sweat, girl, if you work out, well, and even if you don't, like some people just are like sweaters. Girl, if you go, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. A grown ass man or a grown ass woman or a grown ass non-binary, whatever you are, whoever you are, if your ass walk outside in the middle of July or August, and it's 3 o'clock, girl, You got to go in the house and take a shower. So, girl, I could see how a woman might want to carry around a couple of pair of panties in her Chanel. Just in case, girl, it's 105 degrees outside. It's a little hot. Let me change my panties. Oh my God, I'm just saying. Anyways, they really ain't talking about nothing. They're talking about Karen's invitations to Surrey, Eddie's party. Um, Giselle says she's going to go to the party, which I think is so weird. This is what I'm talking about, like this back and forth. They don't want to really be consistent and stand in how they really feel. I also get it because it's a show, right? And then I also get it because Giselle wants to get paid. Just the other day, you were saying how you were unsafe around Candace and Wendy. And that was the reason why you didn't want to go on the trip or something like that, right? Did she say she felt unsafe around Candace and Wendy? But now you're gonna go to Wendy's husband's party where Wendy is, so you stop feeling unsafe? I just want you to be consistent. Be consistent. That's it, right? Um, but then with Wendy, Dr. Wendy, I side eyed her too because like it's just a whole bunch of, and I think this is where it comes in where, okay, now I changed my mind. You know, I'm a woman and I'm allowed to change my mind. Shout out to my auntie Wendy Williams. This is where I start to go back on. This is why we do need a group that are friends, because this group hates each other. So whenever they have to do stuff for the show, it doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense for Giselle to be at Wendy's and Eddie's party or Eddie's party, whoever. Girl, they just one and one, girl. It doesn't make sense. And it doesn't make sense, especially with you saying last week that you felt unsafe around Wendy. So why the fuck are you here in this lady's face? But we also know you're shooting a show. And we also know y'all get paid per episode. But it doesn't make sense because in real life, you wouldn't go to the party. But maybe if y'all were friends, you would still probably show your face. Because even though y'all probably have hit a hiccup in the road, a bump in the road, that's still your friend at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? Just like with Wendy. Wendy, you don't fool with Nneka at all. But you invite Nneka to the party. It doesn't make sense. Again, if this group was a group of friends, if this group of ladies were actually friends, and even if they were mad at each other, but they still had, but like, that's still my friend, though. We just like, bro, we just going through it right now. But that's still, I'm gonna show up though. You know what I'm saying? It will make sense. But because we know that Nneka and Wendy don't see it for each other, and Wendy definitely don't see it for Nneka, it looks crazy that Nneka is at your party, Eddie's party, whoever. You know, and then it's like you look crazy because that's not even your friend. So why is she at your party? But it's a cast event. Like, that's why I'm back on the. I know I'm all over the place with this review. That's why I'm back on the. They do need to be friends, because at least when you're friends and you're upset at each other, you still have love for that person, and you still will probably show up to support that person. Like, hey girl, I just wanted to come and support you. You know what I'm saying? Where like Giselle can't stand Wendy. I think Wendy don't see it for Giselle because Giselle don't really see it for her. I think Wendy is willing to move on with Giselle. Wendy don't see it for Nneka. Nneka really don't see it for Wendy. I don't know. It's just a mess. It is a mess. It is. They need, like, I don't know what they're gonna do. Somebody gotta go, or some people gotta go, because we can't keep up the we not friends. We really don't fool with each other, but girl, we just gotta shoot. You're like, girl, we gotta film, so, but I really can't stand that raggedy bitch. But I mean, girl, we gotta film, so they making me send an invitation to this hoe. Nneka, I don't know what Nneka is doing. I don't. I just don't get it. I don't get what she is doing. I didn't get, oh, we finally got the infamous Lebe. I said, okay, so Lebe is on camera now. It didn't give nothing. I thought it was weird that you had these ladies come over to your house to carry some chairs upstairs to sit in the closet. Girl, what are we doing? Did that make sense to y'all? I guess ain't nothing making sense to nobody. Girl, Nneka, why not? It would have just made more sense for them to come over and y'all sit around the kitchen table and drink a glass of wine and talk about Wendy and them. That just would have made more sense. But to come over, go up to your closet to just sit there and y'all. I put this house isn't giving I'm rich, bitch. I feel like the house is going to be very nice once it's completed, but right now it's not giving what it's not give it's not giving. My daddy is a rich bitch and I'm a rich bitch and my husband just bought me a $2 million house. Remember that's how she said it. Thank you for buying me a $2 million house. It's not giving none of that, girl. I don't see no girl. I don't see no dishwasher. I saw a hole. I saw holes in the kitchen where I guess the appliances are supposed to go. I don't know. Girl, you got boxes everywhere. Girl, that pajama party in the daytime was a flop, a mess. Why are we having a pajama? Girl, why are we having a pajama party at 3 o'clock in the evening? Girl, what is it? Now that food look good, and then you inviting the girls over to open up your wedding presents. Girl, you just would have did better by saying, "Hey, I'm having brunch at my house." Like y'all are putting too much. It's not making sense because because nothing you doing too much and it just don't make sense. Just say I'm having brunch at my house between 1 and 4. Period. Girl. And then you set up your backyard to look real cute and fancy. I, the pajama party at 1:15 in the evening, a chop. A mess to me. Girl. Girl, you really got me walking around at 3 o'clock in the evening? Girl, I done changed the time 5 times. You really got me walking around at 2:30 in the evening with your Ashley walking over there with her ass out. Girl, like, girl, you really got me with pajamas on at girl, like, no, I'm putting on some regular clothes. I'm not participating in this. I'm gonna come, but I'm not putting no pajamas on. Not girl, I just took my pajamas off. You want me to put some new? You want to put them back on? She's starting the champagne line. You know, anytime they show Nneka drinking that champagne with the prenatal vitamins, I scream. That's another reason why your ass ain't getting pregnant. Fucking girl, so she's the Marisol of the show. Some of y'all don't know who Marisol is. Marisol is on Real Housewives of Miami. Girl, at least Nneka eat. You know Marisol don't eat. I just don't understand. But she wonder why she ain't. Girl, you ain't having no baby because 1, you 40, 2, your man shooting blanks, and then 3, girl, you drinking champagne. The first thing you do, not a glass of water, not a cup of hot tea, not a cup of coffee. Bitch, you drinking champagne and that the prenatal body was all at the same goddamn time. Talking about girl, why ain't got pregnant. Girl, cause you 40, your man shooting blanks, and girl, you taking prenatal vitamins with champagne, girl. Like, what you mean? Why you ain't had no baby? I'm so sick of y'all playing in my face. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of all these heifers. I really am. I'm sick of Candace. I'm sick of Wendy. I'm sick of Karen. Because Karen, you was talking out of both sides of your neck this episode too. I'm damn sure sick of Giselle. Girl, I'm sick of Robin. Didn't really do nothing this episode. But I'm sick of Robin. I'm just sick of all of them. Okay? I'm sick of Mia. Girl, Ashley playing in my face. Now, they talked about basically Wendy inviting Nneka to the party because it's her turf. Exactly. I mean, it's the truth. I'm I'm gonna invite you to the party one because the producers told me I have to. But also, girl, this is just a building. I guarantee you she wouldn't invite her to her house. That's where Nneka lost me. And that's when I knew Nneka was lying about the whole witchcraft shit. I said it, I'm gonna say it again. I don't give a damn who you are. But what the people say, calling people Osu and witches in the Nigerian culture is a big no-no. So the simple fact that Nneka think that Wendy's mama is a witch, which means that she thinks that Wendy is a daughter of a witch, and you are over at your new home, newly reconstructed home, one trying to have a baby, and you are going to invite this woman into your home that you said, "Mama, basically, girl, put some magic on you," whatever she said. That's how you know Nneka is lying. Ain't nobody invite no motherfucking daughter of a witch in their house if they really believe that. So when Wendy asked her, "Do you really believe that?" and she said yes. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't believe that, Nneka. You don't. You're not inviting the daughter of a witch into your goddamn house. Your new house. While you're trying to get pregnant. Baby come out with 5 arms, girl. 3 titties on the back. Girl, a dick on their forehead. Girl, 29 fingers. Girl, 117 teeth. Hello? Girl, 14 legs. And you inviting the daughter of a witch into your house. Girl, it's a lie from the pits of Nneka's soul. I don't give a damn what Nneka got to say or anybody else got to say. She don't believe that shit. Like I said, do I think that Miss Sharon gave Nneka and Lebe a 2-for-1 special? And she cussed Lebe ass out and also gave Miss Nneka a piece? Yes, but when I say curse, I'm talking about when I say curse, I'm not talking about girl. I'm not talking about girl, girl, rain on these hoes. Get these bitches. No, I'm not talking about no bombastic girl thunderstorm clap on these bitches. I'm talking about when she cursed them out, she called that baby and she probably said, "Bitch, keep fucking with my daughter Wendy, I'm gonna whoop your asshole." That's what I mean by curse. Okay? I'm not talking about she was in the goddamn kitchen stirring up a pot, girl, and smoke was flying everywhere. Girl, I'm sick of y'all. Okay. Let me calm down. Okay. So Eddie's party. Girl. I said, so is this a fashion show with no fashions? Shout out to Dwight. Can you not smoke weed in Maryland? Were they in Maryland? Somewhere in the DMV. I didn't get it. Girl, you really got me over here rolling up oregano like Nneka. Now I will say, Nneka said that. Girl, you got me rolling up oregano? I say exactly. Girl, they had the people rolling up seasonings, spices. I said, girl, this is a chop. I'm sorry. Everybody gonna chop this episode. I'm assuming they gave them the real weed because Candace said, oh, because Candace couldn't stay. She had to go to work, for a show, for a scripted show. So she just really came in to get her check for the day, pretty much. Girl, let me just walk Chris in, get my money, and girl, then I gotta go. Okay. I'm assuming that the weed was in the bag that the goodie bags that they gave out because Candace said, "Let me put my weed in the back of the trunk." But I guess while they were there, they didn't want. They were just teaching them how to roll. I think it would have been a way funnier scene if they allowed them to smoke, gave them some edibles, and it just. I think that would have been. I think that if they would have done that, it probably would have. It probably would have went down in history as one of the best scenes in Housewives. I really do. Just like in Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the girl should have been high. Girl, we're gonna get high, bitch. We're gonna get high. Okay, let's go. Girl, why you invite me to the party, girl? I think everybody was kind of. I feel like everybody was probably a little disappointed that they didn't get high. Like, girl, what? I thought we was coming here. Girl, I thought we was coming to get high, girl. Girl, you got me over here rolling. Anyways, I guess that's what was going on. I guess they just couldn't smoke because of the DMV area. I don't know. That's what I'm assuming. Because what other reason? What other reason would you have for you not to give them weed? Other than they just can't. I guess it's not legal. Well, I guess it has to be legal if he's selling the weed. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Girl, somebody gonna have to explain to me because I don't get it. Okay. Um. Oh, I did laugh when Robin, they was talking about coochies. I'm going backwards. Not Robin. When Giselle, they were talking about coochie sweat. And when Giselle said, Mia, your coochie is not your coochie, it's the coochie your doctor built. I just snorted. Ah! Girl, when Giselle said that, I'm not gonna lie, girl, I hollered. Good girl. Giselle actually said two things this episode that I thought was funny. I forgot the second thing she said. Anyways, I like the fact that Wendy was looking out for Chris. You know, Chris was there by himself. So she told Chris to come sit at the front with her and Eddie. I thought, oh, that's nice. She did say, I'm worried about Chris. She's like, Chris, you come up here and sit beside us. And I was like, okay, that's cute. Karen talks to Mia and because Mia, had an issue. I get it, girl. The truth of the matter is, don't hit me up the day before. I would have been more pissed off because, girl, the truth of the matter is, just like Nneka said last week, you're only hitting us up and telling us to come now because Giselle ain't coming. You got to have people on the trip. So I definitely understand why they were upset. But I also, like I said, if I was a producer, I would have told them, girl, you got to go to work tomorrow. Girl, you got to go to work. Oh, I was going to spend time with my kids. Well, you got to tell your kids that mommy got to go to work. Bitch, I wish I was running shit over there. Them girl, when I tell you they would have me fucked up, they would not like me. But we're not playing those games because I need my job and y'all need y'all. Okay, girl, we're not playing those games. That's the problem. They need to have a producer that's gonna put their foot down and be like, no. They too. Although a lot of those girls are spoiled. I don't think it's Candace and I don't think it's Wendy. Because I think Candace and Wendy are willing to move on with the group. Or at least try to come to some type of resolve. I don't care what nobody say, I do. Giselle is spoiled. Robin is spoiled. Mia is. Mia, girl, you ain't been there long enough. Yeah. I think Ashley's willing to always come to work. Anyways, Karen addresses Mia. Mia is, feels some type of way about not getting an invitation until 12 hours before departure. Again, I get it. She says, she said, I think Mia said something about being second string or something, and then she says, you weren't second string, you weren't even backup. No, she said you were backup. Karen, that's pretty much the same thing. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. And then Mia says an old dog finds some new tricks, and then Karen said, "You are the trick." Then I'm not gonna lie. I said, "Ooh," I said, "And ooh, okay." Then she says, "What lady calls a woman a dog?" This is what I be talking about when I say all the girls. They all do it. Every single housewife does the same thing. Whenever they want to try to, oh my God, right? Karen, the shit that done came out of your mouth. What I was saying was basically Karen got some nerve. The shit that done came out of Karen's mouth. Now all of a sudden, Karen, the simple fact that Karen can be offended talking about what lady calls another woman a dog. Girl, you done call Giselle a hoe from Hampton University. Girl, you said she had a hot box. You done call Robin a ditzy. You call Robin a ditzy bitch. Girl, every chance you get. Girl, you just said it. You just said it in front of 10,000 people at BravoCon. Girl, what I tell you, you stay calling Robin a ditzy bitch. And all of a sudden, girl, out of all the shit you done said, girl, you offended that somebody called you a dog. Girl, get the fuck out of my face. I said, Karen got some fucking nerve, girl. Anyways, Giselle comes. She didn't speak. I didn't expect her to. Girl, I mean, yeah, it's true. You come into my party, you're not speaking. I know Wendy. I know Wendy didn't expect her to speak. Girl. Um, I'm almost sure Robin spoke. Robin really don't have no issue with Wendy. She just don't like Wendy because Giselle don't like Wendy. Robin don't have no issue with Wendy. Because even when she got to the part, Robin can deal with Wendy. She can talk to Wendy. Even when she came to Ashley's party, when Ashley had the brunch on her backyard, the girls loved throwing a brunch when I just thought about it. Yeah, I'm tired of brunches. I just thought about that. Candace threw a brunch, but at least Candace brunch looked expensive. Ashley threw a brunch or threw something in her backyard. Yeah, the girls love throwing something in their backyard. Anyways, Robin can deal with Wendy. Mia says that she basically Eddie is now the new weed man, and she hasn't known Eddie to work. Now, I said, bitch. Mia. Bitch, you ain't even got no job. Girl, and your man ain't got one either. That's from the last thing we heard. The reason why you was leaving Gordon old ass was because, girl, the money had dried up. Where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside, not at Gordon's house. Girl, where the money reside, where the money, not at Mia's house. So the last person that should be trying to crack on anybody having a job is the one that's unemployed. Okay, because then they kick your ass out of the business. Sick of y'all. Anyway. Okay, so Nneka walks up to Wendy and she basically wants to have a conversation. She basically tells Wendy, she asks Wendy, can they go have a one-on-one? She pulls her to the side and then she asks Wendy, could they meet up? And basically, I guess just hash everything out, talk through everything. Wendy did kind of get on my nerves a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, because then she started talking about it, right? And Nneka was basically like, I get what you're saying, but that's the reason why I'm asking you, like, do you just want to meet up? I think Wendy is really pissed off about that witch stuff. It's not even the bitch stuff. Because if you listen to Wendy, some of y'all don't like to listen to Wendy. If you listen to Wendy, even last week when they had the conversation, even though Wendy got on my nerves, this conversation, I also understand why she's still hesitant about meeting up with Nneka. Because we just really, on some real shit, we really just had this conversation last week. There's really no need for us to have the conversation again. We had the conversation out in Surrey. I literally gave you example after example after example after example. I told you called me a bitch. You called my mama a witch. Your husband tried to fight my husband. I gave you example after example after example. And what did Nneka reply? Nneka replied, well, I stand in my truth. It's the truth. At that point, Wendy then ended the conversation. Well, girl, we don't have nothing else to talk about. I just told you what the issue is. You still want to push this lie that my mama is a witch. And also, Wendy also said last week that it's not even about, she started out the conversation. How you know it's about Miss Sharon and not even about her being called a bitch is because she started out the conversation last week. Y'all know I don't play about my mama. Or y'all know how much I love my mama. It's not about Nneka calling Wendy a bitch. It's really about Nneka calling her mama a witch. That's really fucking up Wendy's head. So even though Wendy got on my nerves this week with kind of, I guess not wanting to have the one-on-one with Nneka, the truth of the matter is we already had this conversation last week. I said what I said, and you replied that you still standing in your truth. So why do we really need to go have a private one-on-one? Why? Because we're really not gonna get nowhere with this conversation. Because I'm still gonna say this is what happened. This is why I feel what I feel, and then you're gonna say, "Well, I'm standing my truth." So, girl, I know what you saying. You know where I stand. Oh, girl, this is a mess. But Nneka, I guess, called herself trying to do what Wendy said: have the 20 steps. I mean, not have the 20 steps. I guess before you start inviting me to your house, let's figure out whatever. Girl, this review is getting too long. Mia and G. Mia says that she can't. Basically, Mia says she can't leave G now. We know she left G. She don't give a fuck. The money dried up, the pussy dried up. Okay, when the money dry up, the pussy dry up. Okay, you know I ain't mad at Mia for leaving Gordon. I ain't never been mad at it. I ain't even gonna say it. Let me shut up. Oh, I'm not gonna say it. They talk about Ashley helping Mike. I guess Michael had back surgery, and Mia was surprised that Ashley helped. I said, "Girl, why are you surprised?" They, girl, Ashley ain't divorcing that man. One, two, she ain't got no choice but to help Michael because Michael is over there probably paying half of that mortgage. Hello. So if Michael say, "Come help me, bitch," because my back is fucked up, Ashley gonna go over there and help him. Like somebody said online, Michael doesn't want to film. So the way that Michael gets out of filming is by Ashley pushing the storyline. We're getting a divorce. Because if we're getting a divorce, then that means that he's not gonna be around. But Ashley ain't divorcing Michael. Hello. Wendy didn't go to the brunch. Where else I was talking? Wendy not going to that. Let me say something. Giselle tried to, she's not coming. She should have told the host. Girl, I'm not coming to your house. You can come to this building that I just rented out, right? But I'm not coming to your home because the truth of the matter is we know how people get when they're in their houses. Because if I come to your house and you say something slick, and then I'm gonna say something slick back, then you're gonna try to put me out of your shit. So I'm not even gonna give you the opportunity to put me out of your shit because I'm not coming to your shit. Okay. So now I'm not coming to your house. No, no, at all. I'm not coming to your home. You shouldn't even want me in your home because remember, my mama is a witch. Um, Mia and Karen start to go back and forth. Mia, you late, tired and through. Talk about it takes a trick to know a trick. Girl, it took you 3 days to come up with that. Karen called you a trick in 2023. It's 2024, girl. It's 3 weeks later, girl. And you just came up with a comeback. Girl, you gotta be quicker than that, mama. And then Karen says, let me tell you something I could have said. I could have said that that you met up with a rapper and that you fucked a married man. Come to find out, Mia did say she met up with a rapper, but I guess it was her and Gordon together. So basically, the stuff that Karen be saying, this is the thing. I'm gonna give Karen this much. It sounds like the stuff that Karen be saying, it has some truth to it. It may not be the 100% truth, if that makes sense what I'm saying. Like, she knew that Juan was out in these streets. Now, she probably had the wrong bitch, but she knew it was a bitch. Okay? She know that Mia was probably out in these streets. Did she have the wrong nigga? Probably so, but you knew it was a nigga. No, I'm not gonna lie, I was laughing when Candace was looking when they was talking. Karen again talking out about Karen is the only one that can talk out of both sides of her neck and people go up for it. Karen says the reason why she brought up the rumors is to point out that they shouldn't bring up the rumors. Bitch, what? That's what did Karen say that? Didn't Karen say the reason that she's bringing up the rumors is to point out they shouldn't bring up rumors? They play a game, and one of the questions is basically who would pay for dick. And Ashley says that she could see Sharice paying for dick. Girl, I said right then and there, me and Ashley, girl, Nneka would have regretted inviting me into her home because as soon as Miss Ashley Darby said anything to me about paying for dick, I would have said, you got me confused with your husband. Because the word on the curb is, according to Miss Candace, your man was out here paying for suck dick. Okay? So if anybody gonna pay for that vitamin D, that BBC, it ain't me. But we know it's probably Michael Darby. Hello, somebody. Girl, you don't want to talk about paying for dick. You don't. Girl, you don't want to talk about paying for dick, Miss Ashley. Because the streets been talking about your man. Okay? Now I want to know who it's one thing for the girls to pay for a little sex worker, right? Girl, to get a little coochie, get a little ass. Girl, I ain't never heard, girl, the simple fact, you know how much of a loser bitch you gotta be? Oh, Michael is so loser. You know how much of a loser ass nigga you got to be to pay somebody to suck their dick? That's how, girl, who pays somebody to suck their dick? That's how you know you're a loser. You're a loser. You're a loser, Michael. You're a fucking loser. You're a loser. You paying to suck dick. Most niggas pay to get their dick sucked. They pay for a little ass. They pay for a little pussy. They're not paying to suck a nigga dick. You're whack. You're whack, Michael. Anyways. Karen just be saying shit. Like I said, Karen is the only housewife I know that could just say shit that don't make sense and people go up for it. Did Karen say that she has a folder for Robin? Karen. Girl, what? Because basically Robin brought up the fact that that the picture was in Karen's phone of her family. If Giselle had a picture of Robin's family in her phone, I wouldn't think anything about it because Giselle and Robin are friends. But it is strange that Karen has a picture of Robin's family in her phone. And girl, y'all don't even fool with each other like that. Another thing, Karen feels like Robin, I mean that Mia should show her some respect because she brought her into the group. That's another thing too. That's why I think Housewives, they need to stop that. They need to stop. They need to stop just bringing in. I guess that's why. Okay. I guess. Okay. 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 So basically, I guess I'm going back to why they need to be friends because it makes no sense for you to just bring these girls in who these girls don't know and they don't even like each other. Like on some real shit, Karen and Mia ain't hanging out with each other. Hello. So now they low key getting into it. That's why they need to. That's why y'all need to start having the girls bring in their real friends. I mean, Mia brought in her real friends. So I guess, I mean, Mia brought in Jackie and girl, they was out there, girl, they was wearing each other low. So, anyways, girl, I don't even care. All right, y'all, I'm gone. I hope I got it. I hope I got everything. This is a long ass review. I feel like it is. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. I need to go check and see what these motherfuckers doing upstairs. Girl, my friend keep texting me talking about girl, how's the progress going? Girl, I don't know. Your ass should have been here. I don't know what the people do. I don't know what the people doing. Girl, I'm just here making sure they don't steal your shit. I don't know what the people doing. I don't know what the people doing. Girl, first of all, bitch. Girl, I'm gonna tell y'all later. Girl, first of all, bitch, they barely speak English. So, girl, I was confused as fuck this morning. Girl, hold on, what? Girl, what is girl? But they got a boss. The boss speak English. I didn't know. So I'm like, are y'all okay? They're like, no, the English. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. What am I supposed to do? Girl. So I'm about to call my friend and cuss his ass out because your ass should have been here. Because I don't know what's going on. Bitch, I barely know English. You know I don't know Spanish. Okay? So, bitch, I was over this motherfucker confused. I was like, what's going on, girl? He's talking about girl, what's the progress? Girl, how they do? Girl, how they doing? Tell me how they doing upstairs. Girl, I don't know. I ain't been upstairs. Girl, I don't know. I said all I know is I hear a whole bunch of clanking and clanking and beating. Okay, so they doing something now. If they doing it right, I don't know. That's why your ass should have been here. Okay. Anyways, girl, hey sister. In case he watch this video, hey sister. All right, girl. Let me go up here and check these people and see what the fuck they doing on these. Yeah, I think they on lunch break now. I think they're on lunch. I saw them come back upstairs. It was 4 earlier. But I think they the bosses. They left. So it's two of them, but I think they're eating lunch now because we don't hear no noise. So I need to hurry up and get these videos out the way. Wow. I ain't got a whole, why they ain't doing a whole bunch of carrying on. All right, y'all, I'm gone. I'm about to go up here and see what's going on and take. I gotta take pictures and shit and videos and send them to my friend, girl. Oh, girl. All right. Bye.